Gemini, good morning. Welcome to Emrys Tarot. My name is Clive. It's a great pleasure to be here and do this reading before you. Just before we get into that, I would just like to point out my email is in the description box below. Okay, this message is more for the people where it's not readily available. Perhaps you're on a device with a smaller screen, and sometimes when you're viewing these videos, it's not apparent. So you have to click that little more button and use the drop down box. Okay, and there's some information there. Please contact me if you like this video and would like a personal reading. I'd be more than happy to send you the information. So with that said, what's going on with the sign of Gemini? What's going on with the sign of Gemini? So King of Swords, well, you're in your power. You've got your breakthrough, Gemini. Now it's into the energy of organizing, standing your ground, playing it your way to a degree. All right, you've got your breakthrough. You've got somebody's attention here. Perhaps a fire sign. All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you're certainly in your element here. King of Swords. This King of Swords is all about organisation, travel, whatever this entails in your situation. Please remember it's a general reading. And the King of Swords is fantastic at organising, making head over heart decisions. Despite your feelings, you are being very logical. Okay. Now, if there's authorities involved with travel, separation, divorce, whatever, on getting here seeking advice from a professional, all right, to enable you to do what it is you want to do. But you are ready to take flight, Gemini. You are ready to move. All right. I'm kind of getting this is after receiving a message of some kind of success. It gives you a breakthrough. I'm kind of getting with that energy here. You may be telling yourself or somebody, I told you so. You won't believe me, but I told you there's a transformation here. It's going to, this transformation, all those dreams and ambitions that you've been having, this is going to require clear thought, clear, concisive thought in whoever you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, even in work. In work, I'm seeing an interview, very successful. All right. What else? King of Pentacles. A lot of changes in your circumstances, new goals, new achievements. Your work and finances are of heavy concern in this consideration. Maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you feel on kind of getting the grass has grown. You've been in one place too long. A situation's outstayed its welcoming, in so to speak. I'm talking energetically. Well, maybe you're buying and selling a house, but there's huge change going on here. There is very, very big changes in your circumstances. Maybe you've invested some money in the past and maybe been a bit reckless, but this time you're being much more astute. Okay. What I'm getting here is an honest conversation with somebody about your situation, whether that's with finances or, just whoever it is you're dealing with, and saying, look, maybe you're happy where we are, but I'm not. It's that kind of energy. And this could be to a boss at work. Mm. It's kind of like you're not happy where you're at. Tell me more, universe. Tell me more. Yeah. Communicating your thoughts. After a lot of kind of meditation, deliberation, you're looking for something very specific. You want fast movement. Wow. This is swift action. This is, I'm in, you know, I'm in. Oh, if there's been silence between you and somebody, because I'm kind of getting, we're dealing with two fixed signs here. Okay. Well, two fixed energies, let's say, because the fixed signs are Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, okay, and Leo, of course. Now, you don't have to, you're not one of those, but if you're dealing with one of those fixed signs, okay, there's a very strong-willed temperament. Now, what's happening, Gemini? You're not one of those fixed signs, but you are matching that temperament. You're very adamant. Okay, you feel the only way to deal with this situation, this person, is to kind of, I don't know, play them at their own game. You're stepping up. You're protecting yourself. Okay. There's a very frank discussion here I'm getting between you and somebody about the situation. Could be about property, finances, travel, whatever. There's a discussion about the situation between you and somebody here. Speaking of travel, somebody here has been very secretive or has been very secretive. This person you're dealing with is looking for something specific as well. Now we've got fire energy in on the act. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That to me is all about taking action. This Knight of Swords is all about taking action. There's perhaps been silence between you. Okay, maybe this person's been in and out of your life, but there's a sudden inspiration here. This person's kind of very enthusiastic, coming in with all something specific. They want to talk to you about something specific. And it's about achieving new goals, what you can practically do and what you practically can't, or they won't. I'm getting here some kind of self-imposed restrictions. There's been a lot of secrets. There's been a lack of commitment here. Somebody is not kind of afraid because of the situation. Well, they want to talk to you about something specific to see how you react. Wow. But you're being very, very strong. Yeah, it's a new feelings revealed. There's an overwhelming feeling here, message of overwhelming feelings. You know, they could be very different culture to you, come, like I say, come from a very different country, different attitudes, different beliefs. It's like they're hoping that they can build an understanding with you, despite your relative situations. Now, you could both be married, you could both be single, whatever, married, separated. You know, it doesn't well, it does matter what your relative situations are, but in the sense of the energy, there is a hopeful attitude of understanding the situation and the reality of it. It's kind of like bridging that. This is all about building bridges or the hope of building bridges, the hope of coming to an accord, the hope of coming to an agreement. Tell me more. For some of you, somebody's out of the blue is just going to reveal their feelings, whether this is you to them to you, whatever. But there's a build-up of energy here. We've got the Four of Swords under this King of Pentacles. Fear, fear of loss. Somebody here is complacent, whether this is you or a person you're dealing with. You know, if you're married, then there's complacency around this. Maybe you feel that with this Four of Swords that it's gone as far as it can go. One thing's for sure, if you were looking for excitement, you're getting it. You're getting it. getting sometime around the next full moon. Next full moon, new moon. New moon, sorry. New moon. You know, because we've got moon energy here. So maybe you're dealing with somebody, or the moon cycle does affect some people. I'm an Aquarian, and sometimes when we have a full moon, I don't start howling, okay? Let's get that straight. But I do sometimes get a bit agitated. The moon energy does affect me a little bit. It affects the way I think. I don't mean I go crazy, like I say, and start walking on all fours. Nothing like that. All right. But yeah, it does make me a bit agitated. And what I do around the full moon is if I get agitated, I try to be on my own as much as possible while it passes. You know, I'm an Aquarian and I get a bit short tempered sometimes. So I've learned over time to kind of be alone as much as I can. Mm. I get very sensitive to the energy of the moon. Okay, this Knight of Wands, your reaction. Well, making a decision. I'm kind of getting some of you are putting your point of view across, that's for sure. And saying, look, no more messing about. Right. This is no one sidedness, it's reciprocity or nothing kind of thing. The Chariot is all about, you know, you making sure you come out of this clean, you making sure that you're the winner, which with that Chariot there, I'm kind of getting you're going to win either way. The Chariot's all about taking control, controlling the pace, not being controlled. Because there has been a very, very unbalanced situation here. There's a lot of inhibitions attached to this, you know, uncertainty. Now, all of a sudden, you've come into this King of Swords energy, and you're very, very certain now, and you're not going to get dissuaded. You got the Four of Cups under this Knight of Wands. Five of Cups, sorry, I do apologise. Yeah. It's like you feel, or somebody feels if they don't act now, they never will. Somebody is getting very, very brave. If you're dealing with an ex, on getting that they're going to try and come back around again. They're very regretful on the way it worked out. They want to be with you, but they were with somebody else at the time, and they weren't brave enough to make that move. Like I say, somebody is getting very brave. This is all about giving something up for the greater good. Bit of sacrificial energy here. A lot of strength and willpower. Picking up Cancer energy, I'm picking up Leo energy, I'm picking up a reunion, I'm picking up travel, I'm picking up communication, and your life is being realigned. The universe wants you to go down a certain route for the time being to get the answers you need so that you can either move on with this or drop it altogether. The choice is yours. Thanks very much for watching.